one, we're cleared to go, of course.
A little bit uphill on this side, it seems like.
Yeah.
Atlantic City Tower, Archer 75190, ready for departure, runway 4.
Ops 4, Roger, good day. Archer 75190, Atlantic City Tower, runway 4, clear for takeoff, and used cars will be mowing activity just to the left side, about maybe we'll be holding show your runway all the time.
Archer 190, clear for takeoff, runway 4, copy the Mars. Final clear.
Very good. Always a good call.
I don't think I remembered to do it until I saw you look.
Alright, a little left crosswind today.
Okay, just a tad, right?
Right.
From the right though, right?
Now look at the sock. Yeah, from the right. Yeah.
Just
the
a tad.
wind is coming from the right, blowing the sock left, right. Alright, let's go ahead and
Alright, ready to roll?
roll on. Yeah.
Full throttle, and speed is coming up. Down the middle. 50, little back pressure. 60, rotate.
Very nice takeoff.
85. Okay, and we're headed north towards Absecon, so right turn is probably quickest when they let us go.
What heading are we turning to?
Well, 240, but we're headed 040, so...
Oh, 240 would actually be shorter to the left.
Yeah.
Well, only 10 degrees or so, right?
Okay, yeah.
Archer 190, turn left on course to Woodbine.
And he knew it too.
Yep.
Archer 190, left on course to Woodbine. That's a cool view. Gotta turn that bug in.
Friction 4 plus 1.
Yeah, everything's nice and green.
See our shadow down there.
Friction 4 plus 1, proceed on runway 13, full length, cross runway 22.
Alright, what's a standard rate turn? Standard rate turn. There's a half standard rate turn and a standard rate turn. 3 degrees per second, and it's approximately 30 degrees of bank for a standard rate. About 15 for a half standard rate.
I didn't hear him switch us over. Should I try to...
He did not.
Okay. I guess I'll stop at 16 then.
Yes. Okay, and call him and see if he had contact departure.
Archer 190 at 1600.
Archer 190, roger, contact departure 124.6.
Over to departure. Atlantic City departure, Archer 75190 with you 1600.
Archer 75190, Atlantic City departure, radar contact, climb on course to Woodbine.
Archer 190, climb on course to Woodbine.
Okay, so let's turn our Woodbine heading.
Yeah,
Still showing about 231 right now.
the racetrack, awesome. Haven't been up here. Oh. 231, so I should adjust that. 230. And should I try to get back on the pink line or just sort of count?
No.
Alright.
And the way to get back on the pink line now is just simply go direct
Ah, yeah.
and enter. And that'll reset it. Put us on it, right? It's actually showing 220 now to Woodbine. We can adjust that. That'll keep us on the pink line.
Okay. Alright, so we're level. I'm going to go through the climb checklist. Fuel, flaps, and or fuel pump rather. Flaps, and I can start leaning.
nose down trims, you just have to release the yoke down. Otherwise you'll climb, right? Beautiful day.
Yeah. Awesome.
So we'll be coming at Woodbine from a little different angle.
A little further to the west, I guess, right?
To the west. And on the right is the town of Mays Landing over there.
Oh, very cool. My boss
There's a
lives
lake.
over there, yeah.
Lake on the far side with the dam in there. And it's tidal all the way up to the bulkhead in Mays Landing. They built that dam, and that was the end of the salt water. Made a freshwater lake.
Yeah, I think he lives on the lake somewhere. I'll have to try to...
With the dam, they used to have a cotton mill there, and then it became a glass factory in the days of water power, you know.
They had a cotton mill and a glass factory?
Well, it was originally a cotton mill, and I don't know. That was probably in the late 1800s, and then maybe in the mid 1900s, they turned it into a glass factory.
Yeah.
We're looking in pretty good shape here. So, there's the Egg Harbor River coming in, and it splits past the power plant to this is the main Egg Harbor, and then beyond is what they call the Tuckahoe River. So the two rivers come together down just short of the power plant there. So Route 50 goes up the other side of the Egg Harbor River to Tuckahoe, and then on to Sea Isle. But the bridge over the Tuckahoe has been closed for 2 years for construction. We're down to one lane, which in the summer, all the tourists. So Memorial Day weekend, just before they reopen that bridge for the first time in 2 years.
40, Juliet Alpha. We'll circle around the airport now, and we'll take a release. Thank you.
Juliet Alpha, roger that, sir. No traffic observed between you in the middle of the airport. Radar service terminated. Squawk VFR frequency change approval. See you.
Alrighty.
Thank you.
Do a little instrument flying.
Think this goes on over the sunglasses?
I don't know.
I'll try it.
Probably not, but
Archer 190, no observed traffic between you and the Woodbine Airport. Radar services are terminated. Squawk VFR frequency changes approval. See you next time.
Archer 190, Roger, Squawk VFR, getting. VFR.
there we go.
Okay, I can see the panel, and I can see just a little bit, you know, peripherally.
Good. So, now you're going to do some instrument flying, basic instruments. So, that involves a cross-check. The attitude indicator is the central feature of the cross-check.
Okay.
So, the objects check the attitude indicator, we'll say first. Then go the altitude, back the attitude indicator down to the VBI. Okay. Then to the heading. Back to the attitude indicator, and the airspeed. Now, from the standpoint of the importance of the instruments, it depends on what you're doing. So the attitude is always the primary and most important. We're trying to fly a heading, so that's important. Altitude, if you're doing it well, straight level, you don't have to check very often. This one becomes more important because this is the trend instrument that'll let you know early that this is going to change. Airspeed, you have to look at very infrequently, right?
Right.
Okay. So now, what I want you to do is make a constant airspeed descent to 1,500 on this heading.
Constant speed.
Constant speed. Now, a couple of tips. All you have to do is reduce the power, and if it's trimmed, it's going to stay on the speed.
Oh, okay.
All right, so why don't you do that? And by simply keeping the wings level, you'll hold the heading. Okay? That's the secret to heading control. Keep your wings level. So you notice you reduce the power, it drops down. Speed will stay at what it's trimmed at. And you're descending at 300 feet a minute here, right? You can come back a little bit more on the power. Right. Now it goes to 500 feet a minute.
Gotcha.
So these are good rates of descent if we were doing an ILS on an instrument landing, right?
Okay. Should I let it keep increasing like that?
Yeah, but now, see, you're coming up on your level off.
Yep.
And basically, 10% of the vertical velocity, 70 feet, 10% would be when you start adding the power and level off, right? So go ahead and start to add the power and level off.
Yeah.
At 1500. By adding the power back to what you originally had, it'll level off and still be trimmed.
Cool.
Okay.
Lost the heading a little bit, but...
Now, I want you to make a constant airspeed climb back to 2000.
Okay. Back
Keep your wings level, right?
Back on the head.
Okay, so now again, power. Add power, the nose will come up. It'll stay at the speed it's trimmed for. And all you have to do is, when you get to about 5 degrees nose high or so,
right,
freeze it there.
Freeze what? The power or the nose?
The nose. Okay? Now it's holding about 700 feet a minute. You may need just a little bit of forward roll of the trim wheel.
Departure spare wings 341 worth out of 1,000, climb to 7,000.
Spare wings 341, landing gate departure, radar contact. Turn right turn.
Keep your hands in the right reference there.
Okay.
So we're climbing up to 2,000. You're climbing at 700 feet a minute. So start your level off at about 70 feet prior. Simply by reducing the power.
Atlantic City approach. Rogue 07.
Rogue 7.
Very good.
Atlantic City altimeter 3001.
And 3001 for Rogue 7.
Alrighty, now I want you to turn to a heading of
Orbiting is a low-level Coast Guard helicopter.
210.
At or below 500.
Pitch above.
Roger, Rogue 07.
And
Traffic no joy as of now. We're
do a constant airspeed descent down to 15.
Sounds good, sir. You guys going to the actual city proper, or are you coming to the airport?
Just the 210, right?
Right.
Airport, we like the guard ramp.
Alright, Rogue 7, sounds good. Information November return in Atlantic City.
So, one of the things you have to make a decision on your cross-check. Which are you going to arrive at first?
Yeah, which
the altitude or the heading, right? In this case, the heading was only 10 degrees, so that becomes more important. You have to look at it more closely. Because you got a while to go on the altitude. You don't have to look at that for a while.
Hey.
Here's your 10% lead point. There you go.
Coming up.
Spare 341, contact the Washington Center 127.7.
127.7 is spare wings 341.
Back into level, but I'm a little high in power, RPM anyway.
Potential aircraft has this weather information. Airmed Tango OTA 2 is now valid for the area on Hiawassee flight.
All right, I want you to turn a heading of 180 and do a constant airspeed climb back to 2,000.
Okay.
So you got two things to do. So you start your turn, you add the power, and in the cross-check.
Okay, obviously gonna hit the heading here.
Right, there you go. And then you lead your heading, typically by 1/3 of the bank angle.
Information officer, current for Atlantic City altimeter 3001. And for Rogue 7, you're basically passing over the Coast Guard helicopter right now, 12 o'clock low.
Very good. If we had a lot of altitude to gain, you would use full power. Right?
3001, and the wind is 1.
Yeah, I did not use full power. You noticed that?
We're now runway,
I didn't actually increase the mix either. Still lean.
Well, that's a good point too. But we weren't at max power. So,
Yep.
all right, very good. We'll hold this heading for a tad. All right, let me have your glasses back. Little instrument.
Yep, cool.
Practice. On instruments, you never exceed 30 degrees of bank angle. So, let's talk a little bit about this. Let's say I give you a 20-degree heading change. What bank angle would you use here?
Half is
No.
okay.
The number of degrees to be turned not to exceed 30.
Okay.
So, I give you a 20-degree heading change.
Just
you
a
want to
20.
use 20 degrees of bank.
Did I do it?
Go ahead. Roll into the 20.
And we're about there, so.
Roll out. Now, so, here I have a 6-degree or 8-degree heading change, right?
Alright, so then only 10 degrees.
Right. So, the number of degrees to be turned is your bank angle. Right now, let's say I give you a 90-degree heading to go to. Go ahead.
Then it's okay.
Rogue 7,
Okay, the number of degrees to be turned will exceed 30. 30 is the max you can go to. You'll need a little one dot up, one dot up, one dot up on the attitude indicator, or you'll lose altitude.
Rogue 7, contact.
One dot up, okay. Meaning the dot above the line?
The dot is the fuselage of the airplane, yes.
Okay.
Because you're losing lift at 30 degrees of bank, so the nose is going to drop. You got you got mostly vertical lift, but you still got 30 degrees of bank of horizontal lift.
Yep.
All right. Now, let's go turn to a heading of 180. So you're going to use 30 degrees of bank.
Hey, clear 8.
Clear. Right? But this is on instruments. Going to go to 30. Notice where the sky pointer here is. You're at a standard rate turn. Standard rate is 3 degrees per second. Okay? So if you were turning at 3 degrees per second, how long would it take you to turn 360 degrees, a full turn? 3 degrees per second on a 360 compass.
2 minutes?
That's right. This is also called a 2-minute turn needle.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, I see that.
So at a standard rate turn, it takes you 2 minutes to do 360.
Alright, now, I didn't absorb fully what you said about where the indication is of a standard return. Is it on that first spot?
Yeah, it's in the corner here when the block is over there, right? The other one is a half standard rate turn.
4000, 050, feet bound 48.6.
Okay, so let's go ahead and turn to 30 degrees of bank to the right now.
Hey, clear.
Okay.
Atlanta
All the way to 30.
Oh, yeah, okay.
5662, bro.
Now look where the block is,
Southeast.
I'm trying to get to 30, so 30.
right?
Yeah, okay, I got it. Alright, so when it's completely beyond that, then we're at 30, right?
Right.
Okay.
5662, Bravo.
That's affirmative.
5662, Bravo, squawk 0115 and ident.
0115.
All right. Now, I want you to roll out about here, okay?
Hey.
Very good. All right, now half standard then on this turn needle is this block midway between these two blocks. This is the up and down straight, and this is vacuum operated, right?
Right.
So this is electrically operated. So this is your backup if the vacuum system fails.
Yeah.
Okay?
Bravo, radar contact.
They make it easy. Instead of just a turn needle, they make an airplane. The turn needle really is the tail of the airplane, right? But they have the sky pointer indication up here. So I have the airplane,
Okay, you're playing.
right? At 15 degrees of bank,
Oh yeah, it's fine. Whatever you guys need.
we should be right about here.
Okay.
Right in the middle, that's half standard.
And what type are you guys?
Going over,
182 Skyline,
that's a standard rate turn.
No problem, sir. And what's the identifier for your airport?
So, knowing all that information, you have the ability also, if the compass card goes out, to make what they call timed turns. Because you know you're going 3 degrees per second or 1.5 per second. So if you turn 90 degrees,
To Cedar Lake.
we'd say start turn, hit the clock,
Since you're in
and 3 degrees per second, degrees a second. How many seconds turn 90 degrees?
Sounds like 30.
3 into 90 is 30, right. And to do 180 would be 1 minute, 16.
Yeah.
270 would be,
yeah, that helps with the 2-minute timer, right? So
Right.
you get 30 seconds every 90 degrees on a standard return. Okay, I sort of got that.
all right, let's get the wind. Go to dial in the ASOS for Woodbine. Do our number 1 or number 2.
7 knots. Visibility more than 10. Sky condition missing. Temperature 2 Celsius. 2.10 Celsius. Altimeter 3003 inches of mercury. Woodbine Municipal Airport automated weather observation 1323 Zulu weather. Wind 150 at 7 knots.
Okay.
Visibility more than 10.
We'll probably be using
Sky
1,
condition
3.
missing. Temperature 2 Celsius. 2.10 Celsius. Altimeter 3003 inches of mercury.
All right, you got the airplane back.
Okay.
Woodbine Municipal
We're not going to be
Airport.
landing 1-3 here.
1324 Zulu weather. Wind 1.
Get Woodbine in on the frequency for the intercom.
Only 305.
All right. And we just... Okay. Now, just hold on a second. We're going to look here. All right. If we were entering for 3-1, we would come in on this side, on the diagonal taxiway, and turn downwind, right?
Right.
So, to land 1-3, we got to go on the other side.
Landing 1-3, we want to get on the other side.
Enter 45 coming back, and then turn downwind, right?
Okay.
So we got to fly across the top of the airfield.
You want to go across the top and teardrop back around to the right?
I'd rather do the left turn.
Okay.
So cut a little bit to the right, and as we cross the field, then do a left turn, because you can see better to your left side. Descending, because we got to lose about 700 feet too.
But till I cross over, I want to be 1,500, right?
Right, just keep your altitude above, and you can call Woodbine to see if there's any traffic in the area.
I'll call our position. And
We can also look at the wind airplane here.
Yeah,
You see
right
it's
on
almost-
1-3, yeah.
Right.
Woodbine traffic, Archer 75190, over the field, just south of the field. We're setting up for entry into a left pattern to 1-3. I didn't say the altitude, I guess.
That's all right. You know, everybody knows what your altitude is, and they know you'll be flying a pattern 800, 1,000. You know, so
Okay.
not important. Now, if we were going to do a forced landing from up here, then we tell them how that would work for a start. So, all right, now we're just about on top of the runway. Right? So now, as we drive out, you can lose some of that altitude right now, going out. So take advantage of the space that we have to cover to lose the altitude, right?
Probably not. Okay.
Easing back into some of those old habits.
Yeah, you're right. I think I'm okay to turn back around while
All
losing
right.
altitude.
Well, why don't you pull the power off? And do a little before landing check here as you're coming in, which includes the mixture and the fuel pump.
Fill the pump, tank mix, full rich, full pump on. Yep, fuel pump on.
Okay.
X.
Now turn it, your VFR.
Okay.
Just make a turn into a 45. You can use 40 degrees of bank here. To, bring it on over. Aim yourself into the 45. Contact flying here.
All right. Woodbine traffic, Archer 190, 45 to downwind, 13, touch, full stop.
Okay. Lead your level off with power.
Okay.
Lead your level off with power. You're going to level it off.
Yep.
Lead your power. Turn downwind. Good shape.
Yep.
And the winds are fairly light. We'll do a full flat landing.
Full flaps, copy.
All right, you're getting a little low here.
turning left base 13.
As the flaps went down, your nose came up. So you docked it, but you didn't do it.
Yes. Okay. Alright, so time I kept it down a little bit.
Good.
Square on the base, not much wind, so
You can lead your rollout a little bit, right?
we'll bind traffic, Archer 190, turning final 13.
Now, to get your final configuration, you want to get it as quick as possible.
Okay.
And then slow and trim up to your approach speed. Not strain on the aim point. What speed do you want?
185.
Well, get the power off then. And a little high. All right. The speed is coming down. Good. Once it comes down, you'll need to stabilize it with the power. Drive it in on the numbers. There's your speed. Add that touch of power. That's it. Okay. Right down on the numbers. Close the power. Very good. Stay in the middle. Now I would start applying your brakes smoothly, evenly between your 2 feet. Go ahead and start applying toe brakes. Very good.
I stayed roughly in the middle there.
Stayed very well in the middle. Direct it back to the middle. That's what I want to see you do.
Not
Right.
much crazy roll there.
No.
Steering, yes. You know, I realized on some of the crosswinds as I'm letting the nose down, I think that, you know, I'm not thinking about the rudder, so that sort of takes me in a funny direction, maybe,
Right.
on the crosswind one,
Right.
landing, previous days. And then I end up in a, you know,
Right.
trying to correct too quickly or
Well,
something.
the thing is, with the rudder and a crosswind, you're going to have the rudder deflection. As you get into the flare, though, you need more and more and more. And at touchdown, you know, depending on the wind, you may need even more. Okay. So we're going to taxi up. He's pushing that guy out. Taxi down. We'll do a takeoff.
They call taxiing to push it still.
Right.
What type of plane is that?
It's a little, I think it's a Diamond. Mitsubishi. Might be a Sport.
Pretty cool looking.
No, it's a Cessna.
Huh?
Might be a Sport, though. All right, let's do our after landing check.
Oh, yes. Alright, so all the way back. I'll leave it on the top.
That guy's 90 years old.
What's his name?
I'm trying to think. I've met him a few weeks. 90 years old, still flying.
Oh, he's still flying.
Restoring airplanes, yeah.
Phenomenal. Must
And a
keep-
couple old wooden tubs and a float plane in there in that hangar.
And he, you know, is he associated with the airport also? I saw him mowing. Or is he just sort of...
No, he's not that I know of. But, and what the airport manager got named Wayne. We'll stop up here, and we'll do a little abbreviated run up over there.
Okay. Alright, we're short, and I'll... brake fuel in the proper tank. Electric fuel pump is on still. Engine is green, just shy because the RPM. So up a little green. Flaps set for takeoff. Hold on, you can exercise. Takeoff. Repeat is off. Mix set for takeoff. Full rich. Seat back. Checked.
Test it.
Or did you say adjusted for the seatbelts probably also? Mine are adjusted fastened. Okay. Trim tab just aft, controls these.
There.
Hey, up, left down, left up, right down, elevator up or down. Okay, free and correct. Door is
Close, lock, and latched.
window shut. Air conditioner check. Checklist complete. Okay, so make the call to Woodbine.
Okay, the fuel pump is on.
Yeah.
The trim is set. Those are the things that can hurt you.
Okay.
Carburetor heat is off.
Yeah, we haven't used much carb heat except on the emergencies. So I guess
No,
that's
it's for winter use primarily when you get carburetor racing, right?
Yeah.
So the temperatures are so warm that, so showing here, you see the cylinder head temperature. You don't have a carburetor temperature gauge. But as you get up around 40 with moisture, or down around 40 now, then you start worrying about it. All right, let's go and take off and do another pattern.
Okay. Woodbine traffic, Archer 190, departing runway 13, remain in the pattern. Swing a little wide to just stay way out of the way of the lights.
Yeah, and plus it gives you a little extra pavement to work with, right?
That's true. Okay.
Here we go.
Set, right into the wind, and roll. Okay. Speed is coming up. Low back pressure. Feels like it's flying, so I'm gonna rotate. Wow. I didn't expect the right wing to dip.
Now that's the prop torque that you need the right rudder after rotation, right? Not so much the wind as the torque.
Yeah, okay.
So you're coming off the nose wheel and on pure rudder, so that's why you need a little more right rudder.
Okay. Climbing out okay, 400 feet.
Remember the old adage, rotate, right rudder, right?
500 feet, start to look left, clear left, start to cross. Well, I did that all at the same time. Still climbing. Level, might as well go downwind, clear left. Now we're behind traffic, Archer 190 turning left downwind 13. Okay. Tree leg clear 13.
This time, of course, is you already have your first notch of flaps. So, last time we were a little bit high, and on wind days, that's what you have to watch out for, because the airplane won't slow down and go down, right? So, when you're solo, you can defeat that by giving you a little bit longer final, right?
Okay.
By giving yourself more time factor. When you got a headwind, you got more time just because of the headwind.
Just because of the, yeah, okay. So I will extend a little bit out because, well, I think I'm okay here.
Yeah, you see that cell phone tower down there?
Yeah.
That's a good reference.
Okay. All right, so I'll start Start my check gear, drop the power and the nose, or keep the nose down, start the turn. Woodbine traffic, Archer 75190 is turning left base 13.
Now, why did you delay the second time?
We're 10 miles.
No good reason. My mind froze on, I've already got one notch. Do I want to add another one here? Yes, why not?
Okay, I mean, you want to get to your final 3, you can even do it right now, the 3rd notch.
Pretty good, 700 feet, so maybe a little high, but I'm out far enough.
Well,
We're buying traffic, Archer 75190, turning final 13.
now the thing is to nail your speed and get her all trimmed up. That's it. And then you're all hunky-dory here.
Waiting to land.
Just waiting to land. The speed's up 5 knots hot. A little power. And remember to get that tad of power back in as you slow to the approach speed, right? That's it. That powered idle. I don't know, you're going to cruise along the runway a bit there. Let's go ahead and start braking now.
Okay. We got to ask you ahead of time whether we're going to touch and go.
Start braking now.
Yep. Want me to turn on this one if we're safe?
Yes, if we're safe.
I'll give it a little more. Alright, seems okay.
Very good. Now you can also turn around and go back a little bit, even if you overshot it a tad. Alright, well, on that one, you level off too high.
Yeah.
And you didn't drag the power off. I mean, you're kind of cruising down the runway. I can do another one.
Yeah, okay. I think my mind just started paying more attention to wind than, yeah.
Well, there's a little bit of left crosswind, so you have to use the rudder a little bit. There's always on every landing some element of crosswind. It's a very small one today, but
use this old hangar?
I don't know. Smaller airport like this, safe, moderate speed, 10, 12 miles an hour is good speed.
Okay.
Actually, that's in knots there, so.
So we're even a little faster.
This is knots,
yeah.
you know, so that's basically we're taxiing at 10, 12 knots. After landing check.
Oh.
You can leave the fuel pump on because we're only going to just turn it up.
Alright, and a quick run through these.
Yeah.
Alright, fuel's on the proper tank. Electric fuel pump is still on. Flaps are just did all the way through and set for takeoff. Carb heat is off. Full rich, set for takeoff. Expect. Seatbelts fastened and adjusted.
Passing Justin.
Okay, trim tab. Back a little. Control check again, or?
No,
Okay.
we'll skip that one.
Door.
Close lock latched.
Right, and I'll shut my window. Checklist complete.
Right.
Okay. I brake on, so Woodbine traffic, Archer 75190, departing runway 13, Woodbine. I should have said pattern, but no biggie, nobody's listening. I think at some point it's going to be interesting to fly at a smaller GA airport where there is a lot of traffic in the pattern. I haven't really had any other much other traffic in the pattern.
We'll do that, and right now the whole purpose is not the other airports. It's to learn and have no traffic interfere to let us get the most done.
Yep, okay.
So let's go ahead and roll for takeoff.
Alright, roll.
And remember, when you rotate, it'll need a little bit right rudder, right?
Okay, speed coming up, little back pressure. And we're about 60. Rotate and right rudder. Birds coming across there. Okay. We're set. Seagull, I'm gonna turn. Boy, they're all over the place today.
Ocean City traffic, Cessna 197, Mike goes downwind, runway 02, Ocean City.
Woodbine traffic, Archer 190, turning left downwind, runway 13. Didn't check that early. 45 looks clear.
City traffic, 197 Mike Echo Space, runway 02, Ocean City.
Step power, step turn. Those. Woodbine traffic, Archer 190, turning left base 13.
Woodbine traffic, Medevac 4, EC-35 helicopter at a high hover over our helicopter parking. We'll depart parallel 3-1, and we have the Archer in sight. We'll pass off to the left side of the Archer.
Woodbine traffic, Archer 190 on final 13 as the helicopter in sight.
pavement short of those numbers from the cross runway.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So there's no reason why you can't drop a little lower in at that point, right?
Excellent point.
And, you know, nothing like the runway behind you being useless.
Yeah.
Or not taken advantage of. And Woodbine traffic, Archer, stern across wind for runway 13.
Woodbine traffic, Medevac 4, clear the pattern to the northwest.
Wonder if they're one of the ones. They had a helicopter crash early this week in Wilmington.
Oh, jeez.
It was one of those medevac. I don't know if it was this particular company or not. All right, I'm gonna give you the airplane back when I roll out.
Okay.
I'll have to see you fly another one. You got the airplane.
Okay, my plane.
And normally when you say that,
Give it a nudge
Yeah.
in one direction. Okay.
oh, see, that means I have it. Okay? Go back to the old days when they didn't have
Yeah, good, easy
intercoms
voice.
between the tandem cockpit in the back, you know.
How'd they signal that they're going to give the plane over? I guess they can hear a little bit. Huh?
Well, I had a little voice too,
197 Pine Gap Space 02 Ocean City.
but I got a lot of propeller noise. So that's one of the things that is symbolize positive control. You shake the stick after you have it.
Okay.
Hey, I have it. Otherwise, you could get a situation where nobody has it, and then nobody's got their hand on the yoke.
Right. That's not a good thing.
That's why they developed that particular
Final 02
technique of confirmation.
Yep. Yeah, that's definitely a good thing. Okay. Woodbine traffic, Archer 75190, turning left base 13. Woodbine traffic, Archer 190, turning final 13.
I have the airplane.
Plane.
Not too bad. Got a little squirrely after the touchdown there.
Yeah, did.
I don't know if you gave a little too much of one rudder, but you corrected for it, you know.
Also had a little push of wind that I felt
You did.
okay about, like battling back
Yeah,
against.
it moved you sideways, and you had to bank to correct back.
Yeah.
Yep. Did a good job on that. You're flying in a fluid, and it's not constant. It moves. It gusts. But that's why you're in charge of the airplane.
Yeah.
When the airplane starts to do that,
That's exactly what I heard.
you must take over and correct it.
Yeah, I heard your voice, I think, as that happened. I'm like, you're in control. There's a lot of those little things you say that I'll catch myself sort of hearing as I notice something, you know?
Oh,
That's your heading bug. It's that stuff, you know?
right. Right. Turn downwind. And we'll bind traffic archers. Turn it downwind from a 1-3. And you have the airplane.
Okay, my plane.
No, I have the airplane. So you have the airplane. Then you say, I have the airplane.
I have the airplane.
Right.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, it's easy to lapse into colloquial, my plane.
Yep.
Okay, it is. But I want to teach you right.
Yeah, I like it.
One of the things when you get your private check ride that the examiner looks for
Is correct and not sort of corrupting of the
Right.
words or procedures.
exactly. And that's why checklist discipline is a really important thing too. That you learn it properly and you rely on it because it's going to save your butt someday. It's a very simple checklist. As you get into more complicated airplanes, you can have 5 pages of checklist to go through before taking off.
Yeah, I bet.
So, it's easy to skip one. Okay. I'd say one thing, you were a little late getting your 3rd notch of flaps on the last one.
Yeah, okay. Bind traffic, Archer 75190, turning left base 13. Wow, I didn't lose any altitude. Nose down.
But you caught it. And that's where getting that 3rd notch of flaps can help. You're high already. Get it down. That'll help you get down.
We bind traffic, Archer 75190, final 13.
There's a truck on the runway. Go around.
Go around.
Go around.
I'm at full flaps, but I'm not touching them yet, and I'm letting the altitude come up. I'm going to release 1 notch. It's still fine.
If I want to go, goodbye. On the go.
Oh, a 2nd notch because
Let's
we're
leave it
okay. The 2nd.
there till you get higher. Right, you get rid. The 3rd one is all drag.
Okay.
2nd one, you're still getting lift. Remember the short field takeoff. That's what you take off with. So, get safely away from the ground. That way you don't take it. You take out any potential of stalling.
With my traffic, I'm walking 3 miles worth.
Yeah, you get this. Get it up to 1 notch if you want. Go ahead at this point. You're gonna be turning crosswind, so yeah, good go around. Main thing is always remember, keep the airplane flying. Get safely away from the ground. Whether it's a truck or whether it's just a bad lane.
Yeah,
Poorly set up and you're uncomfortable.
threw me me for a second. I was thinking I don't see a truck.
Well,
Then I got it.
that was the point. I wanted to startle you and force you to make a decision.
Woodbine traffic, Archer 190, turning left downwind 13, Woodbine. Ocean City traffic, November 197, Mike Echo is turning crossway runway 02, Ocean City traffic.
Woodbine traffic, ILX, Ocean Catwalk number 2 behind the Archer 13, Woodbine.
I don't see him, do you?
He said number 2 behind.
Okay, so
That means he's back there.
see somebody,
I don't know who he is. He's just coming in.
somebody out there crossing.
Guy about 3 miles east inbound for 13, Woodbine.
And then there's another one evidently coming in.
Hey, man, they must have heard me talking about other traffic.
Right.
Ocean City traffic, 197, Mike Echo is downwind 02, Ocean City traffic.
That's Ocean City, Maryland, by the way.
Wow, good range on that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try to come in a little bit here because folks behind me. Woodbine traffic, Archer 75190, turning left base 13.
You're pulling up, though, instead of pushing over.
Woodbine Archer 190, turning final 13. The
Woodbine
one.
traffic, Catwalk 9 to the Whiskey Train, left base 13, Woodbine.
I must see number 3 there. Okay. Ocean City traffic, number 197, Mike Echo, great. Runway 02, Ocean City traffic.
And Woodbine traffic, into downwind 13, Woodbine. Woodbine traffic, Catwalk turning final 13, Woodbine. Ocean City traffic, bearing 273 Quebec, 16 to the northwest, currently 3,500 will be the
Drag it off.
runway
Drag the power.
143 at Ocean City.
A little tentative. Okay, I got it. Remember, this is the halfway marking here, right?
Yep.
And touch and go on the Archer at Woodbine. So, got a little bashful toward the end of the power. When you want to land, you got to start dragging the power off.
Yeah.
And make sure you get it to idle. So we were kind of hover taxiing a little bit.
Yeah.
Still have plenty of runway, but not what I want to see.
Yeah.
I want to see you complete the landing pretty close to those numbers.
Right.
So if you get down by the numbers, you better be pulling the power off. And you can do it smoothly so you can handle the increase in the flare, right?
Yeah. Last second there, I got a little worried about speed, so I added some power, and that's where it started to go. Yeah.
All right, well, you're getting your wish. There's a couple airplanes in the pattern.
It's got to come final.
Remember, you have just as much right as them. Okay, there's one rolling in.
Oh, I see the guy on final too.
Okay, you have the airplane.
Okay, my plane. I have the airplane.
Yes. Very good.
Woodbine traffic, Archer 190, left downwind 13, Woodbine.
Woodbine traffic, South Clear back to Woodbine.
Is clear, nobody called, also clear visually. Traffic Arch 190, left base 13, Woodbine. Traffic Arch 190, final 13, Woodbine.
Ocean City traffic, Baron 273, Quebec, 5 mile final 14. I would naturally settle in.
Exactly.
And I'd be able to...
And you'd be touching down, and the numbers are just past the number.
Okay, I gotta get a feel for that. Woodbine traffic, Scotland departing 13, second.
I don't want you to have to cob it off all at once.
Yeah, bring it back to your
You gotta lead it in.
Full stop, Ocean City.
Right, we'll do another one. It was safe enough. You did, as a drop, you did catch it. Where do you go?
Nope. Okay.
Alright, Woodbine traffic. Archer is turning downwind. 13 Woodbine. Okay, you got the airplane.
I have the airplane.
Actually, you know, short of these runways, you're coming in over the trees, right?
Right.
They got that overrun area, runoff in. But once you're clear of the trees, on one day like that, you can start making that power reduction slowly and smoothly right there, all the way.
Once you're clear of whatever obstruction or something, yeah.
Yeah, in this case, it's the tree line there, right? Because as you're crossing it, assuming, you know, you're right over way, even a tinge on red, but
Number 2, left downwind.
at that point you essentially have the landing committed, right? So you can start dragging the power at that point.
Right, okay.
And then the ultimate, of course, is to reach idle.
Do you look at your speed as you're doing that? Like as you're on...
It's kind of a feel thing.
Okay.
All a feel thing. Yeah, because it depends on the winds. Winds change and get heavier, then we have to hold, the power reduction a little bit longer. We got calm winds here today.
Woodbine, trailing Archer 190, turn left base 13, Woodbine. I'm getting lazy on that drop in the nose.
Concentrate on flying right now. Get everything done.
Woodbine, traffic Archer 190, turning final 13.
Woodbine traffic, Skyhawk turning left base for 13, Woodbine.
Very good. I have the airplane.
Hey, plane.
And Archer and Woodbine, touch and go. So you started to get a little lower and slower, added a little power, but then went back, and then you still leveled up a little bit high, and you realized that, and you brought more power off and came on down, and you caught it nicely, and you had good directional control.
Okay.
When you're downwinds, you've been kind of creeping in closer to the runway. There may be a little wind blowing you in. So that's something that, if you square that up a little bit, it'll give you a little more time in the base. And you do have a slight tendency to round out or to roll out high on downwind.
Yep.
Which is okay. I'd rather see that than low. Right?
Okay.
Oh, you got enough time to make corrections on final. All right. So here, I'm just putting a little crab in on the downwind outside of this little road here.
Yep.
And you got the airplane.
Okay, I have the airplane.
And we'll come in right over the left edge of the dump up there, right?
Right. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
Now, you've already got one notch down, right?
Right. So one notch to go?
One notch to go.
Woodbine traffic, Skyhawk clear of active. Woodbine.
Drop the power, let the nose settle there, start to turn, little rudder. Woodbine traffic, Archer 75190, turning left base, Woodbine. Also check final, try to...
Always take a peek out.
Woodbine traffic, Archer 190, turning final, 13, Woodbine.
Notch of flap slowing you down. So you're going to have to retrim a little bit, get your nose up. So hold it at about the 85. Okay? I need a little more power now to drag it in at the 85. Head over red, you're dead. So bring the nose up. That's it. I want to mess with those trees now. So you're already in a semi-landing attitude. That buddy of yours coming on down on those numbers. Don't use all our runway up.
Pull it off.
Pull it off. Off.
I got it.
I got him. And we're fine. Archer on the go. So why did you delay pulling the power off?
I don't know, yeah.
Especially with partial flaps.
Yeah, because we're coming in faster, okay. Or
coming in faster, and you don't need as much thrust. You don't need as much power without that drag.
okay.
No, but if you're going faster, that means also it's more important on a calm one day that you put it on the runway.
Yeah.
Got a little low on final there at the back part. Now red over red, you're dead, right? So you want to bring the nose up, that little power.
Woodbine traffic, now departing 13, we're departing to the northwest.
And Woodbine traffic, Archer is turning downwind, 13. Yeah, as I'm coming around on base, I always look to the right. Could be a straight in coming in.
Yeah, Ocean City traffic.
And remember, there's no requirement to have a radio
Full stop, Ocean
to
City.
operate out of these. So you get some of these Piper Cubs and stuff. And you get good pilots, and you get bad pilots, you know, some that don't talk. Or maybe they don't know the radio's not working.
Right. Log freak, whatever, yeah.
Right. Alright. Okay, this time let's do a full flap landing.
Okay, full flap.
You have the airplane.
Alright, I have the airplane.
Ocean City traffic, 273, get back left downwind, 14, full stop, Ocean City. Woodbine traffic sky, departing 13, Woodbine.
Rolling, plenty of space. Woodbine traffic, Archer 190, turning left base, 13. No clear.
Ocean City traffic, 73, get back left, base 14, Ocean City.
Woodbine traffic, Archer 190, turn final 13, Woodbine.
Rudder until you need them. Need them now. So you're drifting off the middle. Home all right. All right, rudder. Learn to push the right one in and use tiptoe. Up. Okay.
Don't stop it here.
Don't stop it here.
Now, I want you to reverse.
Now, I want you to reverse on the runway.
So unpull it off to the
So
right.
unpull it off to the right and do a left 180.
Do I need to call that?
No.
Full rudder.
Full rudder.
Tap, tap, tap your left
Tap,
toe.
tap, tap your left toe if you need to get around, right?
Come back off at Charlie there.
Yeah. Oh, we could have gotten the.
Alright.
Alright.
I think you're ready to
I think you're ready to solo.
I feel like I could do it safely, not prettily.
Safe.
We're talking safely.
Okay?
Okay?
Alright, I didn't say a word.
Right? I didn't say a word on that one. Okay?
And
And
it wasn't
wasn't
ever get a sense.
you ever get a sense, even
on the runway, you can
do your go around, right?
Still go around on the runway, yeah,
Right.
why not?
If you mess up the flare. But what you did on that last landing is exactly what you should do. Well, you do 3 of them. Okay?
Take your time
Take your time
and
and 3 full stop. Taxi back land.
Okay.
you got enough bladder in you?
Got enough bladder in you?
Good.
Nope.
Good. I'm gonna have you let me out over front of the tanks.
We'll leave it
All
on
right.
the left.
We'll leave it on the left tank, right?
And
And
just like
you did on the last one, you had long enough final.
on the red over white.
Keep it on the red over white.
Red, red. You gotta
It's red, you gotta add power and ride it up a little bit, right?
That one worked very nice.
That one worked very nicely.
3 of
Well,
them, just like
3 of them just like that.
Okay, all full stops, right?
Yes, just stop right here.
You're not gonna get gas.
We're not gonna get gas. Perhaps put fuel pumper on, right? So, release the parking brake a second. I'll be over there, and I'll be watching, and I'll be listening to you.
Don't be quiet.
Oh, okay.
Don't be quiet in the cockpit. I was pretty quiet today.
Yeah.
And so that's an unusual thing, right?
So, release there.
So we're released there.
Also be
Gonna also be
locking up my seatbelt.
Logbook or anything?
Yeah, you can give. I have a number of measures that I have to make. First, I want to concentrate on you doing your 3 full stop lanes. You ready? Yep. I think it's a perfect day for it. I think you're safe and just do it like you did last time. Except don't tap the vehicle brakes. got the right kind of shoes on today.
Yeah.
Right? You keep that notch on the bottom of the rudder pedal, right?
Yeah.
So you work that ball area in your foot there between the heel and the toes to work the rudders, and then just tap the brakes whenever you need it. But you can lose most of the braking energy after touchdown, slowing down. You're not even at the halfway point. You get there, then just start slowly easing up, right? And you got all the way to the end, you go to. So just do what you've been doing, be safe, and I'll see you after lunch.
All right.
If something happens or you get uncomfortable after one or two, you don't have to do the third one, but I like to see you do three.
I hear you. I would too.
Don't do anything different. Follow your checklist.
Okay.
Flaps will have to be at 1 notch for the thing.
Yep. I'll set it now.
Oh! Alright, I'm good.
All right.
What I want to do is and we'll make sure we close, lock, and latch it.
Yep. Okay. All right.
Woohoo! All right. Okay, so greasing the brakes here. Talk through pretty much everything. Area is clear. Exit out to 13. Up short, do the checklist. Everything like we've been doing, right? Three approaches, full stop. Okay, pulling up short. Brake. Take it. Okay, fuel is on the proper tank. We're staying on the left tank. Fuel pump is on. Engine gauge is left to right. No weird indications. Everything looks green and normal. Vacuum a little low because the RPMs and coming up. Same with the oil pressure. Okay. Gauges look good. Flaps, I will exercise all the way down. Up. Set for takeoff. 1 notch. RP is off. Mix set for takeoff. Full rich. Backs erect. Seat belts fastened and adjusted. Trim tab so that I don't get in trouble is just slightly aft. Controls, I will do the full check just to make sure nothing is suspicious. Right up, left down, left up, right down. And elevator up, elevator down. Okay, good. Free and correct. Door is closed, locked, latched. Windows shut. Alright, visual checking 1-3 final, looks clear, and release the brake, make the call, and Woodbine traffic, Archer 75190, departing runway 13, stay in the pattern. Okay, we have the advantage here, we can see right down final, clear. And also clear.
get the extra runway. On the pedals. Got all the room. Set. I'll touch my watch. 10:30. All right, rolling. Okay. Airspeed is coming up. Right down the center line. Go back pressure. Rotate. Right rudder. Start releasing the rudder. Climb speed is fine. Not messing with any flaps or anything. Up and out. Feet, start to cross. Woodbine traffic, Archer 190, left cross, Woodbine. 700 feet. Speed's still good. Don't mess with that turn. Pattern altitude, 800 feet. Up power, in the nose. No wings. Look left and right. Clear. Woodbine traffic, Archer 190 turning left downwind 13. The left rudder. Side of the fuel leg appears to be clear. Head. A little high. I could lose that altitude. I'm screaming on downwind, I guess, so I'm going to reduce the power and altitude. And I'll extend a little if I need to, but I don't think I'll need to. Building a little, so I'm dropping that power. Plenty of space. Okay, speed is fine. Got the crab in. Back down to 1,000 feet. Still not up on my turn. The wind is picking up, but doing anything different. Final does appear to be clear here. Okay, speed's good. All right, drop the power. Nose. Start the turn. Better not to flaps. Woodbine traffic, Archer 75190, turning left base 13 Woodbine. Okay. Dude, drop that nose. To drop more power, I will. Okay. Fine. 85. Okay. Down a little. Final clear. Altitude is fine. And we'll start that turn. Woodbine traffic, Archer 75190, turning final 13. Rudder neutral. Wheels positioned. Speed is okay at 85. Heading up. A little bit high. Fine. Tail lineup looks okay. Speed. Go fast. Okay. Speed looks okay. Tricky yet. Want to keep that aiming point. Drag that power. was not pretty at all, but down. Way back. Goodbye, traffic, Archer 190, clear the runway. Alright, now the moment of truth, we'll see.
See, we're gonna get a thumbs up.
We're gonna get a thumbs up. Okay. Alright, that was one. And I'm dragging those brakes, but I am a little fast. So we'll pull that power. Pull power. What? Yeah, if I have any to review on that one, I'm bouncing it, so I'm not easing that yoke back enough. Power reduction. That flare be conquered. Smooth. Power reduction. Smooth. Okay, so brake set. 1 through the pre-landing checklist. Fuel is still in the proper tank, and I am okay fuel-wise. Mix full rich, electric fuel pump on. Seat backs erect. Flaps exercised. Set for takeoff. Belts fastened and adjusted, and seat backs are erect and adjusted. Alright, I think we are good, although I did the checklist, so let me start from the fuel in the proper tank, fuel pump on, engine gauge is checked. I see no funny indication, that's good, that's a different part of the checklist. Very good, very important for a takeoff. I did exercise and set the flaps, carb heat is off. Mixture is set, full rich, seat backs erect, seat belts fastened, adjusted, trim tab. I'll go a little more aft, which probably will help me be a little slower on final doors closed, locked, latched. It is latched still. Okay, air conditioner is off, windows shut. .19 final is clear. 1.3 final is clear. Woodbine traffic, Archer 190, departing runway 13. Woodbine. Okay. Alright, rolling. Speed is coming up. 40. Gentle back pressure. No right rudder. Stay in the middle. Rotate. Okay, we're fine. Fine. Speed's up. Head. Good climb attitude. Little bump. Rudder's been released, sort of. Alright, rudder's out. Not messing with anything flap-wise. 400 feet. Still not messing with anything. Heading flap anything. 500 feet and clear. Start to cross. 600. 700. We are climbing quickly. 800 feet. Power back. Okay, rolling down across. Level. Okay. There. Okay. Woodbine traffic, Archer 190, turning left downwind, 13, Woodbine. Altitude creeps up a little. Still high, eh? Alright, 45. There. Checking below you. Alright, speed-wise, I think we're okay. Alright. Hope I got this.
Ocean City traffic point Skylane is 12 north, entering a crosswind at runway 14 at 1800.
It's fine. Power. Turn. Woodbine traffic, Archer 190 turning left base Woodbine. Okay, altitude is down, but not enough. 2 notches. Final clear. Letters are 0 feet position. Okay. Last notch, nose down. Woodbine traffic, Archer 190, final 13. Back. Good speed. Still crabbed in a little. But I think I'm just fighting my way over. Bye. Doesn't settle, I'd consider going around. okay. It was probably better. Not awesome final. High. Speed wasn't under control either. Came down to an acceptable limits. I